So the plan is we're going to continue with our quote command. So at the moment I had my little bot. What cannot edit and what? Why is this read-only mode? That's the output. Okay, cool. We are going to yarn start this, get the bot running. Just check that everything's still working and see if we can see what the price of Bitcoin is. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's gone up today. Holy flip. I should sell. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So the bot works, it's still going. And from what I remember, we were building the quote command, which it basically, if I wrote quote add what a legend, like this, then we get the add quote and there's the response what a legend. So that like, we still have to like save this to a file or something. I don't know. I think I'm going to save it to a file. I'm not really too sure what to do with this. Probably that's how we're going to do it. Like as a start, we just save it to like some file. I've never actually done that with JavaScript before, but I'm sure it's possible. We'll figure it out. And then other than that, like we have to be able to read from a file. We have to save to a file. We can remove a quote. So we have add and we have remove. We do have a cooldown thing as well. If the user is, why do we have a cooldown? We shouldn't really have a cooldown for quote. Oh, yeah, because you might want to, a user might want to read a quote. So if they just typed in quote, we would get a random quote. Oh, that's broken. Promise rejections are not handled will be terminated. What the heck? Random quote, right? Or this dot set user cooldown, is that the thing? This should just fetch a random quote. It's not working, it's throwing this error. Okay, cool. That's the first thing we need to sort out. This error originated either by throwing inside was not handled the catch to, okay. So something's odd with the user, that user cooldown there. If we cancel this out and we restart the bot, so they're also supposed to be able to like get a quote at a specific number. If I say quote now, it's still a problem. Oh, it's the get is on cooldown thing that's actually the issue. So what is this? What's the issue? Because if I remove this, like let's just straight up remove this for now. We'll cut that out because I want to see if this actually is broken or not. Okay, the bot should do its thing. It's online. Okay, there we go. We get a random quote, but then we have this other thing. The stock get is on cooldown. Is that an asynchronous function? I don't think so. We don't await for anything. It just should return immediately. So it's not asynchronous. Okay, well, we know where the problem is now. It's something to do with that. So the get is on cooldown method doesn't actually work. I guess I didn't test it when I ended the last stream. That's my problem. Okay, it's fine. So we will get by this by, well, let's just check how far it gets, you know. Tries the same error, but this is pretty straightforward though. Can we console.log what the user state is? And what channel is? Channel should be working. Let's see what that does. This is our way of debugging and fixing things right away from the beginning of the stream. Yeah, the bot's on. And we were able to get this. So the user state's got a user ID, so that should be fine. We return true. Current time. if there's no ID and if there's no, then yeah, we just say, yeah, the user is on cooldown. Let's console.log current time, see if we get that value. And then seconds. I feel like that's where this goes wrong. This is a bit annoying. Quite frustrated with that. How could this happen to me? Why? Oh, cannot read properly. Dot get time of undefined. Okay, so this. Oh, okay, easy. Okay, so it's that. So if the user isn't on cooldown, we need to actually set their time. So we must actually do this check right at the start. If that doesn't exist, then we need to return false, because then we know that they're not on cooldown. Because otherwise it's going to crash later on. So we just had a very specific scenario there. Okay, what's the problem with this? Undefined. Okay, well. I guess I can just move this one line down, really. That should work. There we go. Right. Oh, TypeScript's amazing. Yeah, we don't need all these console logs now. So theoretically, this will just magically work now. It's just that, like, we were trying to get something that was undefined. When it should never be undefined, but like, it will be undefined for the first time a user does something. So, yeah. Quotes. And then it says get random quotes over there in my console. So that's good. That means that this is working, which is absolutely fantastic. Right. It's always good to see Merylwyn's butt is what I want to make as a quote. That's Ghoul's wife, by the way. So I feel a bit weird now that I'm thinking about it. So cool, you're so funny. It's so great. We're gonna make that our quote. Anyways, so I'm in my like normal trading bot thing here. I think for now, I'm literally gonna go like right down into the actual commands that are here. Why is it taking so long to load? Okay, and what we're gonna do is we'll have like a new file. Like, I don't even know like what it would be, just a text document. Can I just make like a normal like empty file and just call this quotes? Be an unstable file. Can I open this with Notepad? So what I was thinking, not that, copy pasted the wrong thing. Is we want to have quotes. We don't have to number them like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because they'll just we'll use their position in the file to actually get like the quote. So like if you remove quote number 4, then quote number 5 becomes number 4, etc. So I want to have like, it's always good to see Merylwyn's butt, and then we'll separate that with, what weird character can we separate that with? I don't know. We separate that with this like long character that nobody's going to accidentally use like in recording a quote, I think. Let's even make it like a double. Make that like our delimiter. And then we want to have the date. The date would just be saved like as is, I guess. Like this, the 12th of March 2021. And then we'll say I don't know, science and tech to be the game name. We'll get the game name when we save a quote. So yeah. And then let's pretend we add a second quote and say like, what a legend, which was on the 14th of March. There we go. So we'll use those two little things like these little stuff over here to be our delimiter. So that way we can save each record on a new line. I haven't done this stuff since like high school. So like we'll have to see if we're able to find stuff nicely. Yeah, we have the quotes file there. And let's just like look up JavaScript, how to read and write from file. So we'll have a check there quickly and just see, like, let's see how to read and write to file using JavaScript. Hopefully this isn't a big deal. Like, should be pretty straightforward there. But do we use this like F open thing? Is that like a... Oh, I don't like ASPX. I used to do that stuff. Okay, cool. F read file and then F length file. What the heck? Okay, we're gonna figure this out. Yeah, that I can't record. Yeah, recall. Oh yeah. Yeah, dude, like, dude, I haven't done this in like forever. So yeah, like, of course, I Google things all the time. You're not the only one. It's normal. I just want to absolutely know what I'm doing. Like, I don't want to just copy paste without knowing what this does, you know? It's like all these things. This isn't a very nice post. I feel like I just want to go to Stack Overflow because I feel like everyone will point out like, this is what's wrong with the way this person answered it and stuff. I have a lot of Stack Overflow reputation. Feel pretty proud of that. Anyways, so right, they do not allow you to Google during an interview and so but like, that's normal. Like, you don't Google in the middle of your interview, but like, you just sort of pseudocode like like, if I was doing a coding interview, I'd be like, I'd just comment and say like, this is what I would do, you know? And like, I'd read the file and just be like, right now I don't know the syntax to read a file in this language, but you know, it's a quick Google, and just say it's a quick Google. And you can get away with that usually in an interview, like just by saying, okay, I'm going to read from the file. That's why like over there I'll say like, I have a file with delimiters and I'll be able to read from the file and split up each line will be a record, and just say like, so you just have to know like you have to know the deep down bare bones stuff. And if they say no, then you don't want to work at that company anyway. Like tests and tasks. Yeah, but even on the task, like, oh, okay, it's bad, you don't know how to do the thing, but just write a comment saying get the thing from the file, so at least you don't like fail with like no marks or whatever. But yeah, that's the thing. Oh, my friend's calling me. But not right now. I can't do right now. Let me message him. Let me message him quickly and tell him just come onto this channel. Chat here. Twitch.tv. This is fantastic. Lazy crypto trader. Oh shit, I spelled that wrong. No, that doesn't help if I send him the link to the wrong thing. Twitch.tv/ Man, maybe I need a new name. There we go. Fantastic. Yeah, damn. Now I'm thinking like, should I just like have a Zoom call with him? That would be funny. But yeah, no, I get what you mean, Ghoul. That would suck. Okay, cool. So what I was gonna say, this guy wants to read and write to a file. This is a fine example, but I don't know what he means. Writing files in Node.js. That's what I want to do. Writing files and reading files. They're two different questions, which is great. So I'm quite puzzled in reading files in Node.js. So am I, dude. So am I. You have to have like a specific content type. Chances are the file isn't where the code thinks it is. Okay, you start in there. Okay. Can you console log that thing right before you do the output? Right. So we're just gonna like straight up get the file. And we should be able to, I guess we use this fs thing. Okay, yeah, he just felt like saying hi. I guess he won't be here watching us. Kevin, you shall be missed. Okay, well, we import fs from fs. I think my node thing should pick that up. And they also need to import path from path. I think TypeScript should also pick that up, fortunately. And then we'll say file path, const file path. It's going to equal path.join, and then we just say directory name, and the file is just going to be called quotes. Wow, if I could spell. I think it will let me do this without it actually being a .txt file. I hope so, at least. I don't know. Otherwise, I need to do things. Also, I should make that camel case. So yeah, I guess for the get random quote right now, we're gonna do our stuff in here. So we'll do fs.read file. I'll set in file path. Do the whole encoding thing, UTF-8, whatever that means. I don't even know. Don't ask me. I'm just copy pasting right now. And then we have a function that has error and data in it. Oh no, this encoding thing needs to be here. And there we go. This last thing is a callback function. So if no error, then we will, what the, okay, console.log. What is the response for? Where do we get the response value from? Response.writehead, I guess, I don't know. Where's the response come from this? This makes no sense. I'm a little confused. Receive data. And let's see what this looks like. Like, let's actually straight up do that. I'm a bit confused where that response comes from. Does this guy use a response up here or something? Error file to read, error data. That doesn't make any sense. Because I don't see where response comes from. It's just not like good syntax, you know. Then we'll do the else why do I keep typing P? Console.log. Get the error object in there. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. I need to drink more hot chocolate. So, theoretically, see if this works. Is this meant to be like asynchronous? I don't know. Okay, let's restart the bot. I don't think this is gonna work first try, but if it does, we're freaking wizards. And that's important to know. Okay, it looks like there's an error. No such file or directory. Command/quotes/quotes. But there is a file. Oh, what happens in the build? Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, that is a problem. Should we put the quotes file out here? We need to find a place to put the quotes. I think we need to have like an external file and just call it, or like a folder called data, and then put quotes in there. And then now we use directory name, and we say data slash. This might take a few trial and error moments, because basically we have the build here, so it goes to the directory name. It might even have to go to like back out to data, because with the directory name is probably build, and then data is like, you know, outside of build. Yeah, this is going to be some trial and error, because this builds, it makes a build file and then it runs from the build file. So see quote now. Okay, progress. Well, not really progress. It failed again. Failed to open. Okay. Yeah. So looking at commands now. So we got to go out of commands and out of build. Like it's a bit messy because we're just doing all these like backward things, but right now I'm not too phased. I just want it to work. Like I want to work reading and writing to the file. We can make it pretty later of where the file's stored and stuff. Like maybe I can look up, like, I don't know. Like basically it's not my focus right now to worry about that. So based off the error, we should be able to get the correct location of the file, which is fantastic. Receive data, object of object. That does not help me. Yeah. Like, I guess, do I write data like that? Flip, it's annoying. I forgot this isn't like a browser, like where I can like just console log everything. Oh, there we go. It works. It's always good to see Merowyn's butt. And then there's like a new line, and like a space like that. Is there like a special way I can like get, like there's length? Am I able to like split it by like, how do I split it per line? That's the question really. Read file, and inside can I do a read? Do I have to do a data to string? Because yeah, I basically now I need to know how am I gonna read per line, you know? Replace stuff, config, da 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 da. This is a bunch of painful stuff. Path.join slash. Never use sync functions in async code. Lock the entire app until the file is read. I don't mind the entire app being locked until the file is read. Yeah, that doesn't matter to me. So we're good. Yeah, I don't know. In my case, it was a grunt task. Yeah, I mean, this is a grunt task as well. So let's see if the toString allows us to like somehow get things. Let's just see async and synchronous. So this needs to be synchronous. So we need to say read file sync. Oh, and there's a const buffer equals read file sync, and we just put the file path in there. We don't have to worry about anything else. And then we console.log buffer.toString, right? Hopefully this works, because we actually want this to be synchronous. We want it to like do we? Actually, no, we do want it to be asynchronous, because we will handle the response inside this callback, which basically acts as a dot then. Okay. Why is this complaining now? I don't need to do that. Okay, we screwed up somewhere. Oh, that's where we screwed up. Okay, cool. So this is great. Let's run this again. I'm basically just not sure how to read it on like a per line basis. I might need to ask a Stack Overflow question, but we'll see. Let's get this right. Let's do it. Let's be wizards. Okay, get random quotes. I mean, it works. It's not much to it, really. Like, data is an object. I just don't really know. Read each line of a file. Read file line by line, but in Node.js. That's the real question that we got to get going here. So yeah, flip. Reading a file line by line in Node.js and stack abuse. I love that. Read lines native module. So we can import read line apparently. Let's do that from read line. That works. So we need to create like a read interface, which we shall create using this. The input will be the file path. Read line dot create. What is it complaining? Process dot standard dot out. What's wrong with this? And the console. What is the console supposed to do? Wait, there's so much to this. This is like a moment where I wish I wasn't using TS. Let's just ignore it for now. Find out what's supposed to happen here. Okay, so we have an input, which is a readable stream. Oh, these are supposed to be, these shouldn't be like this. This should be like that. You have the input, which is a Node.js readable stream. And the output, which is also a readable stream. Completer. I don't know. I feel like maybe this post is outdated or something. I don't really like this. This is more complicated than what I had. I'm trying to keep this as simple as possible. That's my problem. Common mistakes is reading the whole file into memory and then splitting its contents by line breaks. Here's an incorrect example which might overload your system if you provide large enough files. Oh. But I need to read the entire file. Try working with big ones. Definitely not something you want to see in your production system. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, let's do this line reader interfacing, because then it will allow me to read at a specific line and stuff. So this complication's worth it. I just think I need to look at this read line create interface thing properly. Once the preparation is done, reading a file line and printing its contents to the console could be done by read. Here we're essentially saying that whatever the line event occurs in the read interface, it should call our function and pass the contents and reads line reader. Man, this is a lot more complicated than I thought it was going to be. Okay, there's a line reader module. Screw normal read line. We're going to use the line reader module. I thought I had to use both. I was like, this is complicated. So what we're going to do is we're going to npm install line reader Sounds like line writer. And then we can import line reader from dot slash, or not dot slash, just line reader. Fantastic. Oh, no. My like prettier automatically deletes unused stuff. So now we can say each line to that bow flip. We need that other thing. Okay, hang on. We need the, where's my file? There, we need that. That's what we need. Because now we can get this const file. Oh, we need types for this as well. Okay, let's see if that exists. npm install -- save dev at types / line reader, because that might be useful. Hopefully that helps. Let's do the thing where we do the thing. Yes, so happy. Oh, that exists. That's good. Okay, cool. So now we know that we can safely read from there now on TypeScript, and TypeScript will give us the correct definitions. And now down here is where we need to do our read thing. So we have to say line reader dot each line. That's great, because now there's probably like a line reader dot read line. Each line open. I don't know. File path, that goes in there, and then we have a line. And we can console log the line. So this will read the lines one by one. Which I think is the correct thing to do. I wonder if, like, I wish it could just kind of, like, you could say stop reading at a specific line, you know? Like, how does this open thing work? Open a file, and then there's options. Okay. Each line, we can set a file, and then we can do options. So there are a bunch of line reader options, and then there's a callback. Okay, because yeah, we're doing this, the line, and then last has a true or false. Continue callback. This is a function that should basically be error callback. Okay, wow, there's a lot to this. There really is a lot to this. What are the line reader options? Not those. File. Oh, I'm getting lost now. Line reader options. Separator, encoder, Okay, sweet. Let's see. Let's run our yarn start. It's fine. It's fine. We're getting there. We're getting there. Yes, boys. Oh, guys, thank you so much for being here and just lurking. If you're lurking, like, it really, really helps a lot. Gonna hit Shanks with a raid later. That'll be cool. Okay, this was fast. What? The whole me getting this working thing. No, I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. I'm just saying thank you. I'm still gonna go on for like another 20 minutes or so. I was gonna go on for an hour. How long have I been streaming now? I've been streaming for 40 minutes. Yeah. I was just being happy and grateful. So let's say line, and then we'll console.log another thing, just so I can see that this is definitely working. So I guess what we're going to do is we're going to read every line anyway, keep that in an object locally. Yeah, I guess we're just going to read the quote file every time a message comes in on this specific, if they ask for a random quote, because we can't keep, yeah, I don't know. We'll do it like that. It's probably not the most efficient way, but we just want to get it to work. Big boss, how's it going, dude? You freaking legend. Dude, it's so good to see you. I hope there's a similar like write line command, because that would be cool. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, it's always good to see Merylwyn's butt, science and tech, and then what a legend, like space and what a legend. Okay, cool. So we're gonna say, how's it going, dude? It's going good. How's it going your side? Gonna make the quotes engine. We might move our quotes to be like online somewhere sometime. Just so that we can have like a nicer database writing system instead of this file thing. And then we can index things, etc. This was just a quick thing to get it working. I don't know, later on we'll do Firebase or something. Dude, it's going so good. Okay, so next up, what are we gonna do next? Oh, let's make a quotes array, which is going to be consisting of, I guess we need an interface for this. Make an interface up here called quotes, interface quote. And this is going to consist of the actual quote, which is a string, and it will consist of the game, which is also going to be a string. Make it alphabetical. What else? Dude, I'm glad it's going good with you, big boss. Just trying to think. And the date, which is also going to be a string. Like we're just going to like store it as a string, like straight up as is, you know. So the quotes over here will literally we're gonna say const, and this is going to be an array. So the first item in here is the quote. The next item is the this is going to be a quotes array, sorry. Fantastic. The next item in here will be the, I think we said the date, right? Yeah, it's over here, splitting by that. It's the date and the game. And that's going to equal line.split. And we're going to split it by these double things here. So that's the plan. What? Ping timeout? What do you mean ping timeout? I'm live. Yes, thanks, dude. Sweet. Okay. I was literally like, I saw this bug here. It said like ping timeout, like, and I was like, what the flip? Why? Oh right, I realized I don't have a cursor while I'm streaming on VS Code. It's just not there. But yeah, this ping timeout here, I was like, oh, why is this happening? This is a bug that I haven't seen before. And I was like, oh, I disconnected from the internet. I don't know what happened there. Sorry about that. But guys, thanks for sticking around in the downtime. I really appreciate it. Okay, yeah, I was gonna split by this thing. And then I was gonna say quotes dot push. Basically quote and game and date. Probably in order though. So this is an object. So in the object, order doesn't matter, but this is an array, and this order does matter. So that's the thing. Oh, guys, so good to see you and to have you. Oh, I can't believe I lost everyone. I lost all the lurkers. It's good times. Really good times. But yeah, at the risk of signing off, I prefer this to your regular channel. No, dude, it's understandable. I really enjoy this. Like, it's just completely different. Like, my other channel is just me playing games. This is me, like, doing stuff. This is a very unique stream. So, yeah. But I will be streaming on Tipsy Pineapple more soon. Oh, I don't need this line reader open thing. I just put that there to test things. Okay, so we have quotes. And then the idea is to read a quote. So, we're gonna say const random index. It's gonna equal math.random. Math.random Wait, what do I do for math.random now? I can't even remember now. That gives me a random number between 0 and 1. So we want to do math.round number down, and then we times this by the number of quotes, so quotes.length. So theoretically, console.log random index let's just let's write quotes a bunch of times. You guys can also write quotes, I guess. Well, you can't do it a bunch of times, but yeah. Do you plan on streaming today as well, around 10ish, let's say? I might. What, like on this channel? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight. It depends how work goes. So I might not tonight. That's why I'm streaming now. But yeah, we'll see. So there's the quote. It's not working. It's not doing anything. Why is it not doing anything? Oh, I forgot to save. My bad. Okay. Now when the bot comes on, okay, we can say quote 0. Why are all my numbers 0? Did I have to times it by 10 or something? There needs to be a 1 in there. What the flip? Because if you say quotes.length and quotes.to, what the heck? Const quotes 2. Did you add it? No, I'm not trying to. Yeah, it's reading from the file. So let's console.log the quotes. Because we added it in here theoretically. We're reading it from this file. And we have 2 options here. So it should theoretically have two items in it, I'd assume. But yeah, let's restart this. So quotes. Oh, the array is empty. Why is the array empty? Each line. Do I have to wait? I think I need to wait. I think there's another option in here. So there's line. And then there's the last boolean. So now we say the if last. Then we have to do everything inside here. That's probably what we need to do. That would make more sense. So let's see if that does it. Hopefully that does it. By the way, guys, honestly, it's ridiculously amazing at how so many of you are here to support. Like, I really, really appreciate it. This channel will probably get to affiliate a lot quicker than I assumed it would. So that's pretty cool. There we go. So this needs to return, you see that little yellow number over there? That needs to give me either 1 or 2. Actually, it was supposed to give me 0 or 1. But it looks like it gives me 1 or 2. What? Why was there a 2 in there before? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, because the length is 2. Oh, I've got a math.floor. Sorry, not round. So it's always going to round down. Sorry for the spam, by the way. That's just me testing things. So theoretically now, we should only get 0s and 1s in that yellow number, no 2s. So the problem is it rounded up. So even if you said like a random number between 1 and 0, if it was like 0.9 and you like times it by 2, like quotes, then it would be 1.8, and that would go. Hey, your chat, your spam slot. Oh, we can time you out. Oh, cool. You must try write quote twice. I've got the cooldown thing working, so you can quote once, and then the second time I'll say your quote is on cooldown because you're not a mod. Big Boss can spam as much as he wants. You can be my non-mod tester. Okay, so there's your 1, and then do it again. Doesn't help if you don't do it again. There should be like a 30-second cooldown or something. It blocks it. Did it block it completely? No, yeah, Ghoul, you have to say quote twice. Because this get random quotes is for everyone to use, I think. Oh, wait. It says it's on cooldown. Oh, but does it only say it's on cooldown to you? I didn't see the cooldown message. That's weird. I didn't expect that. That is so weird. Okay, well, yeah, I think that's because of this. No, that must stay true. Is on cooldown, and then there's a cooldown when you say the same thing. Oh, so you've got another type of cooldown. Oh, yeah, that cooldown, right. So it's a Twitch setting. Right, okay. That's that makes sense. That's not my, like, is that my, okay, so that's like internal Twitch settings. Okay, so you can't spam like crazy in general. Okay. That's pretty cool. So essentially you're saying, what's the cooldown for that, by the way? Does it say what it is? Is it like a 30-second cooldown? Because that makes my whole cooldown functionality pointless. 30 seconds, I think. Okay, but if you were to say, oh wait, but that won't matter either. Basically, like, quote 1 and then quote 2, like this. Then, yeah. Oh yeah, you can also do spaces in your commands, and my thing trims the spaces off. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty cool that works. Yeah, that's cool. Nice to know. So we need to make this finally say the right thing now. So now we have the but you've got to do like 2 separate. So the ones are, so that one won't work because it's a like it's not a number. So you have to have a number there as a second parameter. If you just say quotes like, yeah, there we go. So that's how that works. I wonder why it's doing this there. We'll figure that out right there. .2 lowercase of undefined. Where do we say .2 lowercase? Params at 0. I mean, wherever there's that, we can just say question mark, I guess. Do the same thing, just won't fail. And the match as well. Yep. That way it won't crash when we do that. So that's great. Fantastic. Thanks, guys. See, you're even useful. How fantastic is that? Yeah, okay. Right, next thing. next thing we got to do is, I love testing things. You guys are breaking everything. Okay, cool. So that's good. So we got the random index that works. And now we pretty much just have to say client dot say, and then we will say we want to say, so we first say this channel thing. That's great. Time. There we go. That's the time for me right now. Did you update that savings? Are we still in the same time zone? Because yeah, it's pretty cool. Quote number. Okay, yeah. So you're an hour ahead of me now. Quote number random index +1. And then it will say in these little tags, we'll say the quote. And then we'll say the game. Yeah, well, we say the game. Let's make it like this. And then we say the game. I guess I shouldn't call it game. I could call it yeah, no, the game. Like, we'll call it game, even though it's like the stream, basically. You need one more thing. When you add the quote, make it say quote added or something like that. Yeah, no, we still need to implement the adding a quote. We haven't actually done that yet, so we can't add quotes from the chat yet. But we will add that. We'll add that in the next stream, maybe tonight. Why is this channel? Does this channel need to be imported? I don't know. But yeah, thanks, Big Boss. You are right. I do need that. And then we need the date, I think. Oh, and this needs to be quotes at index. Or like we just have to like get sorry, like this won't work. We need to say, why is this channel complaining? Because we need to, we've done this before, right? Client.say, and then we say channel. Did we do something wrong with channel? I need to do a check up here and say if channel. Be like if there's no channel, then we return. That should work. That should work. It's done there. Okay, cool. So we didn't get the actual const quote, and that must equal quotes at random index. Now we have gotta be quote dot quote, ironically, and quote dot game, or we call it random quote. So we say random quote dot quote, random quote dot game, random quote dot date, and then we run it like a freaking wizard, and we say quote. Quote number 2, what a legend, science and tech, 14th March. Nice. Quote again. Oh, it's broken. It only works once. Why does it only work once? Oh, it's because it only reads the thing once, I think. Maybe I need to return at the end of this so that we know it's done. I think we need to like, oh, this isn't asynchronous. Or it shouldn't be. That's the problem. Because we made it asynchronous, it was kind of like awaiting to get random quote. I think that's what happened. Yeah. Hopefully this works now. Should get me multiple quotes. It's always good to see Merylwyn's butt. There we go. Yes. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't work sometimes. I'll wait long enough. Okay. Why does it, like, there's no errors or anything that get thrown? Just like it does it work every second time, basically? Oh yeah, that's weird. That's a bug I need to fix. Because it should not, like, only work once every second time. That is so weird. That doesn't even work then. Broken. It's only half working. That's very weird. I don't know why that is the case. I feel pretty weird about that. Okay. So what I think we will do is we will I mean, it's mostly working. It works. One of the things I wanted to change here quickly is instead of Merylwyn's butt, we'll say Meryl butt. Now if we call the quote thing, we get Merylwyn's butt. Damn it. Okay, wait. So we need to restart this so that it's got the new version. Got Merylwyn's butt. Looking good, apparently. I don't know. Hard to tell. Quote. I think, like, just to try and find out where this goes wrong, I'm gonna say console.log get random quote, so we can see here, and then we're gonna say like read line, where we'll have a read line, or we have a line, and we have last, because maybe like the last is not always last or something. I don't know. I don't freaking know, guys. I don't know. And then we say last line. And then we do another one like after channel. Say past channel. That way we can like really figure out what the heck is going on. Right. Actually, so now we'll restart the bot again. Say trading bot is now online. I don't know it's called trading bot, but it's actually like just, I should probably just call it chat bot for now, because we're still gonna do the trading part. Yeah, so it's like false and it's like true, true. Read line last. Yep. Merylwyn's butt. Yeah. Alright, this isn't where I needed to change it to Meryl, but so I had to change it in data. Node modules. We have data here. And this is where we change it to Meryl, but. So what a legend. And then it's always good to see Meryl butt. Meryl's butt. That's fantastic. I'm so happy. When did I actually say that? I actually said that on the 28th, because I said that yesterday. And then I said this when I was born. My birth. I guess we'll change this to which bot development. So like by default we'll set it to the game, but we'll actually, you know, rename it later. You said that when you were born. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happened. I don't know why it's working now. The quote system seems to just be working, like regardless of what I say. See, now it's just working. Okay, the other time was still busy, but that time it didn't work. It said pass channel. Yeah, I don't know. I guess when you ask the bot to do too many things, it freaks out. The bot's overloaded. It like missed a message, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's like some sort of weird like limiting thing there. It's not the end of the world. Guess it just encourages you guys to talk more. I don't know. Okay, let's remove all the console logs. Don't worry about it, you're allowed a cooldown anyway. Oh yeah, that's right. There'll be a cooldown. You reminded me of that. Yeah, the cooldown is there, fortunately. So yeah, maybe it's just like the cooldown is myself. So that's a good point. You really makes a lot of sense. Nice. Oh, that's amazing. I think we can just quickly do, most of this is going to be copy paste for getting a specific quote. Get quote, because we basically just don't need to do the random. We just say a specific quote is going to equal quote number -1. We don't have to do the random, and we'll rename everything to specific. And then over here we just say quote number. And everywhere we say random quote, we say a specific quote. And then I need to restart the bot. But now if we say give me quote number 1, it gets me quote number 1. And if I ask for quote number 1 again, yeah, it's obviously the thing is happening, but like, give me quote number 1. I think it's just the message probably ignores me as well. Okay, because there I asked for quote number 2. If I ask back for quote number 1 again. Okay, yeah, so you're right. I mean, again, there's also going to be like a cooldown on this. But yeah, that is fantastic. That works really well. Okay, so we might do a stream later tonight. Yeah, whenever I do doubles, it just ignores it. And 1, then okay, cool. So that's a built-in Twitch thing, I think, which is cool. But then that means tonight we will oh guys, again, thank you so much for supporting me. But yeah, tonight we'll maybe, if I have time, we'll try and implement the adding a quote, and even removing a quote at a specific number to like remove a line, you know. We'll see about that one. I don't know if we'll be able to really do that. I think in general, we just want to add quotes and not bother about remove. You freaking legend. Thank you. Yeah, I think let's take the idea of even removing a quote out and just say, okay, no, you want to remove a quote, you just go to the file instead. Because doing it from chat is a bit, no, what, we'll leave it in there. We'll make it possible. I just doubt we'll ever freaking use it. Yeah, maybe the mod accidentally adds it and it was like, oh no, I meant to take that out, and then they can't, you know. But yeah, you guys are legends. So let me just commit this. Git commit, all good. Progress on quotes. Push that. Okay, cool. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna raid Shanks. Show him some love. Oh no, where's the, oh, it's not gonna work now because I wait. Yeah, you can do the quote now. Sorry, it wouldn't work because I closed the bot. So there we go. Do it now. I want you to have the freedom to test it. Make sure it works for you and not just me. But while we do that, we're gonna start the raid for Shanks. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for being here, for supporting me, for lurking. If you are lurking, it really helps a lot. And if anyone is randomly here that's not following and you'd like to keep up to date with us, be sure to follow, because otherwise you won't see me come online again. But yeah, this has been cool. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, there we go. Always good to see Merowyn's butt. Oh, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I love it. I absolutely love it. So yeah, I love how, like, you know, because I'm using my Tipsy Pineapple account, like I'm subbed to Merowyn and I always will be. So like, yeah, that just works. But guys, it's been good. I will see you on Shanks' stream for a bit. And thank you so much again for hanging out and chatting and supporting. I really, really, really appreciate it. Cool. Cheers, guys.